Hi guys, Toby here. My mic isn't working properly, so the mic quality sucks. Also, I have a Discord server now. Link is in the description. Thank you. Enjoy the video. Thank you. Hello, my name's Toby. I'm sorry that I'm whispering. I haven't been able to make a video because my mother has been working from home. So, that's been kind of difficult because I don't like people hearing me. So, apologies for that. Today, this is a video about a matpat, obviously, because I'm painting him. He recently, as in like 2 or 3 weeks ago, depending on when this video is released, at least for now, he left the 10th? Something like that? I don't know. But, listen, I knew about matpat when I was younger, like, younger. But I never watched him. I think that was more my brother's thing. So I only really watched him early 2023 maybe, because I like food theory, and that's all I really watched, I'll be honest. Style theory. I'm a big fan of style theory, I'm gonna be honest. As I have a record going of being like the only person to enjoy something, examples being Resident Evil 6, I might be the only person that enjoys that game, but I was a big fan when Style Theory was released, so I still am. I like it. But anyways, matpat has announced, as I said like 2 or 3 weeks ago, that he is going to be stepping down from his hosting roles. He's still going to be working behind the scenes, but he's not going to be the face of the channel, really. He's still definitely going to be when people say game theory, you're gonna think I'm matpat, obviously, but he's not gonna be hosting anymore. And I'm gonna be honest, I had to watch Ludwig's reaction video to it because it genuinely hurt me to watch the first 3 minutes. Because matpat's definitely a big inspiration, even if I haven't been watching him for as long as some people. But I'm very saddened he's leaving, but I'm very proud of him. Which doesn't say anything, because I'm a no one. But, you know, I think it's really good he's taking time to his family. And, you know, he has a kid. That man's a father. And, you know, I'm just proud, you know. I'm glad he's taking time to himself and he's not working late nights anymore. I'm very proud of him. I'm very, very proud of him. No matter how upset or sad I might be. And plus, I think the reason I might is because listen, once again, I watch gtlive. That's like the only game theory I watch. Occasionally I'll see a game theory and it's like, oh, what's he going on about now? But otherwise, I'm not a big game theory watcher. But I think the new host of the channels, was it Lee, Santi, Amy, of course, and no. I'm so sorry. I don't know. I forget. I'm so sorry. It starts with a J, I think. Matt? No. No. You know what I'm talking about. But I think they're going to do amazing. I love Amy. Santi has so far proved himself amazing. I'm sure Lee's going to be great with film theory. But I'm sure they're going to do fantastic things. And I'm very excited. I'm very excited to see where they take these channels. And I think they have a really good presence. Focusing on my art now, because, you know, that's what you're watching. I do this all with gouache, and why is it sideways? Okay, I'm gonna have to edit to fix that, sorry. But, my setup is not the best. Like, it's good. It's much better than what I had before. I've got to fix it now. But, yeah, setting up this art stuff is hard. If you're wondering what I'm using as my mixing stuff right here, that is literally my phone stand. That is my ring light. That is what I use to record. That is just the stand. Because Christ almighty. My brother just woke up. Sorry about that. I'm gonna actually keep that in because I don't want to edit this any more than I have to. But anyways, this is with gouache. If anyone was wondering, I use gouache. I prefer gouache. I kill someone. My brother is so loud. Gouache is my preferred medium. I do have a video in the works, quote unquote. But it's gonna have to wait a while again because my mother refuses to come into work, which I understand, but still it annoys me. But I have a video in the works about working with oil paints because if you don't know, I solely use gouache, which is what I'm using now, and acrylics. And people say oils are better, quote unquote, than acrylics. And every artist has their thing that they hate. I hate watercolors. New thing I hate, oils. I hate them. They are awful for me. Awful, awful, awful. And that might be because I'm impatient. I don't like waiting for things to dry. But the palette I used for my oil paints, that still hasn't dried. It hasn't dried yet. And that annoys me so much. People are like, acrylics dry too fast. That's so much better than them taking days to dry. And it's like, just use a medium. I have a medium to make it slow dry. And even then, like, I don't get it. Oil paints suck, in my opinion. I'm sorry to all the oil painters. You guys make great things. I personally can't not stand it. It's so annoying. Anyways, back to this. What am I doing? I'm doing the hand. I'm not good with hands, really. If anyone's wondering, I use my iPad as a shadow box to get the basic outline of this. I grab a picture, usually not like another person's artwork, of course, but like an actual still picture. And I trace the outlines using my iPad, of course, and my pencil. And then I do all the painting. In the picture I used for this, his jacket's actually black, and I was gonna do it, but I don't like shading. I'm bad with, trying to lightly shade black. So, I just can't do it. And I was like, red is so much more, what's the word? Iconic for matpat. So, I did red instead, and I think I did pretty good. I also don't like, listen, Matt has a lot of good pictures, trust me on this, but this was like the best one, and I really don't like doing open mouth, because I'm bad with teeth, so this was the best, and I think I did really well. I'm trying to get more out of my comfort zone here, with things that have a lot of details, and I think I did quite well with this. I did add his, he has very light stubble, so that's also the thing with doing this. When trying to trace what you can see from a light box onto paper, when you have the paper laid out and you're trying to trace it, you have to try and grab so many small details. And it can be so annoying sometimes. So utterly annoying. And it is just so annoying. Because one detail can make the artwork look set. It can make it look good. But there's also that one detail that if you miss it, it looks completely off. And it can either be as small as like a single shadow, a single tone off, or it can be something big you notice immediately. Like, he has a little mole. I just pointed to my computer screen, like you could see what I was pointing at. The little mole on his neck, and like the light hairs. Like, I think that really gives it more character. And I've just noticed that I haven't painted in between his fingers there. And also here, shading the eyes to make it darker. Adding little individuals in his teeth. Later on, I try to add his bottom teeth that are poking out too. More eyebrow hairs, like in between his forehead wrinkles. His stubble. And tiny details make a work look completed, I think. Which is why I can, with digital, I don't do digital work often. That is, like, solely reserved for my thumbnails. And, listen, I would love to do a video about how I do my thumbnails, but it'd be a 5-second video, because it takes me 5 seconds to draw a thumbnail. It does not take me long. Maybe saying, is that because you're lazy? Yeah. As much as I would love to put more work into my thumbnails, I can't. I'm not someone that follows the YouTube algorithm in my mind, because number one, I'm not smart enough to know how that works. Second off, it's stupid. People should be able to use thumbnails as whatever. They shouldn't have to follow a certain layout. I think that's dumb. And I just don't do that. I'm thankful for the people that click on my weird thumbnails and say, this is something new. So, to people that click on my thumbnails that look absolutely horrendous, thank you. I appreciate it. Now doing the hair. I use a lighter shade because I think it adds... Because he has a very warm toned hair. And the color I chose for his hair before is quite light toned. Or not light toned, warm toned, sorry. I think that adds quite a bit of character. And there I'm using... I actually got these a while ago, I guess, and this video is relatively new. But they are paintbrush markers by the brand Deco Brush. Sorry if you can hear the Deco Brush. I was going to use orange, and then I decided not to because I really didn't like it. I think I kept it though, but I like using different mediums. In my art, usually, I use, of course, gouache, but then usually just like a regular pen. Like the pen I use is a hotel pen that I stole a couple years ago. And, of course, just a regular white, old white, gel pen, and, colored pencils. Which is ironic, because I hate colored pencils. Which is also ironic, because one of my best drawings, in my opinion, is not watercolor. Colored pencils. Yeah, right here I'm using colored pencils. Most of my colored pencil drawings do turn out great, but I hate using them because it takes so long. If you guys want a video on me doing a whole drawing with colored pencils, I would love to, but also it would take forever, and I would hate every second of it. But it is just... I like using different mediums, because if I use just plain gouache, it feels kind of boring. Even with my plain colored pencil drawings, I add marker to make some parts more saturated. Because that's what annoys me with colored pencils, is that they're not... You have to press down so hard on them to get any color out of them, really, or to get very saturated color. So I like mixing my mediums to make things more saturated. Or colorful. What am I doing now? Oh, I'm adding more colored pencils. See, like with the shading, with the hair, just adding colored pencils, just adding the paintbrush, made it more, detailed. And you can see where I'm adding the catch lights and his bottom teeth, which add a lot of character, I think. I'm gonna add the zippers. So, never mind, I'm adding shading. His stubble and part of his nose. You can see when I pause to like look at the picture that I'm referencing and then go back. I love that. I love watching myself do my art. It's so interesting. And here's where I go in with the pen. I wonder if I can catch it. What's a hotel brand that starts with M again? Not Maltese. No, nope. I keep on. I cannot remember. Put it down in the comments. I don't know what it is. But adding line art also helps so much with me. I think it really completes a piece of art. And we're almost done here, actually. And this video's like 20 minutes long, and I really hope it posts because YouTube loves to be finicky with me. And, me showing my art, not showing my art, but posting videos longer than, like, 15 minutes. But this is the finished piece of art. I really love it. I think it looks great. What am I doing? It's been so long since this was recorded. Oh? Well, I think that's the end of the video. So, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. And if you are still watching, why?